All Sports Broadcasting Network, but wish no more. It's ISPNSports.com. Kitsap's only live and local all sports 24-hour broadcasting network, featuring the Kitsap Blue Jackets, the Lubbock College Rangers, high school athletics, and the ISPN Sports Show every Saturday morning from 10 to noon with interviews from exclusive guests from around the Sound. So, you want sports? Go to ISPNSports.com.
Let's go.
Good Lord.
All right, you too poor to pay attention, brother.
I was just about to intro the show, just like I always do. You know, we do have a hierarchy around here in the last call.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's me.
Saint.
No.
Followed by the dog.
Sorry. It's me, and then Trey, who's running the boards. By the way, I'm glad that Trey's running the boards and not Strip, because now this hour is going to sound great. So it's me, and then Trey, and then Tro, and then anybody else in studio, and then the janitor that cleans up
So
afterwards.
it's Dog Trey Tro.
Yeah, and then the people that live down the street, the neighbors, the dogs, the pets, then St. Paul, the voice of softball. Strikeout. Okay, so St. Paul, the voice of reason, K-Dog. We are joined in studio. Actually, before
Wait, hold on. Let's see. Their names are.
Hold on, we're not going to introduce a guest yet. We also have
He forgot.
Sam is here. No, I got their names. Ready? Sam, the drunken midget, is here, and Trojo is here as well. Although they're not on microphones because we're broke and we only have a certain number of microphones.
So invest.
Piss off. But joining us in studio, I have their names. It's Dave, Dave or David. Does it matter? Talk right in the microphone.
Dave.
You are familiar with the microphone, right?
David.
That's what you're going to get rich with, you know.
Mike. So
Microphone.
that's what this is.
That's right. And Nick over here on the other side of
Somebody
St.
should've
Paul.
told me.
Hello.
What's up, guys? Love the
How's it going?
Love that Green Lantern hat, man.
Thank you.
That is
Thanks for having
outstanding,
us, man. We appreciate it.
And they are Endgame. And you guys now bring us up to speed. So, you guys are a rap. I never know how to rap group.
You do it
Is
like
that-
this. Who is Endgame and what do you do?
Hey, we do.
Wait a minute.
See how this works?
That reminds me of that Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Right? Yes.
That reminds me of that Arnold Schwarzenegger. Who is your daddy and what does he do? Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
Kindergarten Cop, man.
You like that? Okay, go ahead.
Cop.
All right.
No,
so who's going to fill us in, Nick or Dave?
So what we do, man, is we do hip hop for everybody. We do music for everybody. It happens to be hip hop. You know, we got a lot of influences, and basically, I mean, we just make music about getting through life, getting through the hard times. Trying to keep a generally positive outlook, because life is tough if you don't. And just basically working hard, being there for family. I mean, we just basically, my favorite kind of songs have always been the ones that got me through the hard times, whether happy or sad, when you can put on and just really feel something. Music's incredible like that. And so that's the kind of music I want to make, the kind of music Nick wants to make, do stuff that, and we do a lot of shows where people, we have a lot of fans that are, just only listen to rap or hip hop or whatever, but we got a lot of people that, we'll play shows where just somebody just wandered in and they're like, man, I don't even, I listen to whatever classic rock or country or whatever, but I really feel what you guys were doing. We try to put on a live show, entertain people, and, come across, about stuff that really matters.
Now, I hate to point out the obvious, and I apologize here. I'm not trying to. First of all, I have to ask you this, because we just had this in the last show. We just had this great big race conversation. How hard is it for you? Let's face it, you're white. And you're wearing an Adventure Time t-shirt.
Let's face it, Nick.
Well, actually, both of us are mixed. He's half Mexican, and I'm half black. We both look really white.
Yeah, pasty white, like me, Polish.
Yeah, but
I'm Native
Blue eyes,
American.
dog. I'm like the only blue-eyed Hispanic. in like
Do you
three
know,
generations.
this is God's honest truth, I am Native American, but my legs are so white they're going to form a Jimmy Buffett cover band.
There you go.
true. Yeah.
So,
My
so,
stomach could blind.
so the question is, in all seriousness, and yes, it sounds kind of funny, but in all seriousness,
The perception's definitely-
the
I mean,
perception.
what-
Yeah,
what you
how
look
much
like is what it-
does it make? Is it to make people more open to you, or does it make people more closed-minded, or how do you?
These days, I think it kind of. I mean, it kind of. There's more white rappers these days than there used to be first. So I mean, 10 years ago when I was, when I was in high school back in the day. There was,
Back in the day,
Eminem-
what? 5 years ago,
Eminem
6 years
was-
ago.
Eminem, it was 10 years ago. Eminem was kind of the only one, I mean, and there had been novelty acts like, Vanilla
Don't
Ice,
say-
and
oh,
Marky
you said
Mark.
Yep, he
that
went
that were complete novelty acts. Eminem was somebody that the hip hop
base.
community respected, took seriously, you know. But these days, I mean, there's more. There's there's MGK, there's Macklemore, obviously from here. So it's not as the same as it used to be. People don't just say you're trying to be black, because
Sure.
that's something that me and Nick, especially ironic for Nick, would hear a lot, when we were younger, like, oh, you're trying to do something you're not. We're like, man, first of all, if I could sing, I'd be doing some like Motown, Smokey Robinson
to
type
Men.
shit, man. That
Gotcha.
would be just,
Well, yeah, boys.
What about you?
Well, okay, so I feel like it used to be that whole 8 Mile style where you're the one white kid rapping, but nowadays it's totally flip flopped and we have a friend in our area, KP, who gets a lot more attention because he happens to be one of the only black acts around here. So the style of music we have kind of doesn't even lend any, like, we're trying to be like Wiggers or anything like that. We are completely us. Both of us are inspired by a bunch of different kinds of music, and like you said originally, it's on almost every show we get some old dude with a long beard who's obviously a biker, or some old lady who's crying and just says, I don't like rap music, but ... And every show, that's actually my favorite part of every show.
That's cool.
It's not really that racial connotation is almost gone, and plus we both grew up completely mixed, which is always a weird thing. I grew up being the only white person in my family in California.
But it gives you a
Now
bit of
I'm
a
up here
different
in-
perspective, doesn't it?
Yeah, oh
right?
yeah, totally.
So
Because now I'm up in Washington, and my mom is one of
Everybody's
the
white.
only black people in Port Townsend.
right.
So I have odd
Right.
perspective on it.
Does it play into your music? I mean, since we've gone down this weird track, does it play into your music? The fact that you guys are both kind of mixed culturally, does that come into your music at all when you guys are sitting down writing stuff out or figuring out where you're going to go with a song or whatever? Does that enter into it at all, or is it not something that?
I think that gives us our perspective for the most part, but we haven't talked about it necessarily.
That-
you can hear it in our voices, but
Yeah.
you can also hear where we're from too, because we have a lot of rock influence, and our energy is definitely not the average hip hop show.
Now, I will say this, just having heard this first little bit and having a wife that's a country music artist, that is where authenticity comes from. It's something that's there. It's pervasive. You know it, you understand it, but it doesn't enter into your thought process. That means it's so authentic, it just comes out in who you are. And that, to me, is where true musical genius, that's where it comes from.
I feel like talking about it would be kind of selling it out.
Sure, yeah.
I never have talked about it in my rhymes.
Good job, Paul.
Just
Thanks for bringing it up.
yeah, sorry.
I think it's a cool thing to
it's a
talk about,
relevant
but
thing,
yeah,
you know?
we just because it is who we are and it's not who we're trying to be, then it's almost like, I mean,
Well, and I will,
about it.
and I will say this: it's important that your fans that get a chance to hear the interview get a chance to kind of see and feel who you are upstairs and in your heart. You know what I mean? And I think this little, these little bits of insight is going to be really good for them. And you,
the cool
it's therapy.
The cool thing is that it's, that things are, and there's still a long ways to go, but things are getting better just in general, race relations, and it's less of a thing that matters, and that's cool. It doesn't have to be something that, like you said, perception is reality, and people are going to look at you and see, okay, this light skinned guy, he's a white guy, he's rapping. It's not as big of a deal as it used to be, and and that's good. When we can talk about stuff like that less, when it matters less, it is still a
Yep.
conversation now. But
Absolutely,
the days
yep.
coming where it's less of one, and that's progress.
Yeah.
We're getting
Well,
farther.
I've always felt like music has been the precursor of what we're going to see anyway, and your genre, which has been kind of morphing and in the hip hop and the rap genre, it's always kind of been cutting edge in what is accepted and what's going to be okay and moving forward. And you guys mentioned Macklemore. I mean, as a local guy who's, I mean, dude's white Irish. I mean, you the only more pasty person you'll ever meet in your life is Paul.
Yeah, it's true.
And he's not judged for it. Huge seller. Draws out really well. In 20 years, it's not going to matter. You'll see. I think
Definitely.
it's not going to play into it at all. Talk about your guys's. Who would you compare your styles to before? We're going to get into a track one of yours in a minute, but who would you compare your styles to? Like if you were gonna say, this is kind of who we feel like.
Who most imitates you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know about imitates us, man. I mean, we definitely have, a lot of different. I mean, I'd say for myself, I mean, everything from Temptations to Bone Thugs and Harmony, Creedence Clearwater Revival. I mean,
Okay, that is the first time I've ever heard those two groups used in the same ever thing paragraph.
Willie Nelson. I don't listen to like a lot of modern country, honestly, but I love some Willie Nelson and Johnny Cash.
Check out Willie Nelson. I'll never smoke weed with Willie again.
Yeah, that's Toby Keith.
Look, he's got a shitting grin on his face over here. He's like,
He's heard it. Yeah.
Listen, man, I will honestly, man, if I, that's a celebrity I want to meet, man. I want to get famous enough to meet Willie Nelson. I'll be cool after that.
That is fair.
Roll a couple up and be good, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys know the story behind that song?
He smoked
Toby
weed with
Keith.
Willie.
Well, no, Toby Keith was at the music awards, and he was sitting with Willie Nelson. He'd done a couple collaborative bits with him, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not up for any more awards." He'd won like 4 awards throughout the night. Or no, been nominated for like 4 or 5. Didn't win any of them. Well, he was up for Country Music Artist of the Year. Okay, so Toby Keith was like, "Oh, fuck it, let's get out of here," right? And he left, went back to the hotel room, and got just wasted, blitz, smoking weed with Willie Nelson, right? Figuring, I know I'm up for it, but there's no way I'm going to win it. There's
I
a lot
lost
better.
everything else
and he
tonight.
won, right? So he said, "I'm sitting there with Willie Nelson getting baked out of my mind, and they call my name, and the camera pans to my seat, and there's nobody there. Nobody walks up on stage, and so like when you YouTube the video, it's just funny as hell because they're like." Toby Keith isn't here to accept his award this evening, and so they accepted on his
Willie
behalf,
Hensley.
and so they decided, you know what, we got to write a goddamn song about this.
that.
I mean, it was
awesome.
just so I just anyway, funny story behind that song.
So since we're talking about writing songs, talk about what you guys write. What does it come from? Is it life experience stuff? Is it all stuff you guys have been
Wait,
through?
hold on. How old are you guys?
I'm 28.
28 and
31.
30. God damn, you do not look 31,
No.
dude.
Neither one of them look
28
your
I
age.
get, but he does not.
The
look
Adventure
31.
Time stuff throws me off, though.
Totally. Yeah, my
Yeah.
kid's 12 and he wears
I'm a
Adventure
grown man
Time.
that loves cartoons,
Adventure
man.
Time is
That's
a
okay.
grown-up cartoon. You need
Right?
to watch it.
Right? That's all right.
My daughter's 10, and I won't let her watch Adventure Time.
Oh,
'cause I
it's
don't-
bad for kids.
Dude, it's
I
a
don't
creepy
get it,
little
man.
show.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't know
get
that
it.
it's a kid's show.
I'm not really sure what that
right?
show's
Yet it's
about.
on like Nick Jr. or something like that. I know.
It should be on Adult Swim. It should
Right.
be on at night. I keep saying that.
I know, right?
It's not a kid show, but
No,
it's
you're,
awesome.
so you're 31 though. You watched Beavis and Butthead when you
Oh,
were
yeah.
little, didn't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He-Man and Ninja Turtles, and
He-Man, that was so
I'm
gay.
old enough to know that the new Ninja Turtles cartoon is doing justice to the old Ninja Turtles cartoon.
It is doing justice.
Oh, it's awesome.
Well, that's good to hear.
I
But
watch
not
a
the
lot of cartoons.
Michael Bay movie. Dear God, don't let that shit get made, please.
Oh, it's getting made.
No.
But
Michael
as
Bay
far as
Ninja
what we
Turtles.
write-
Wait a minute.
from-
Wait a minute. You're a cartoon guy, right?
Yeah,
You heard
I-
about the movie that's coming out, right?
Yeah, the Michael Bay one, or-
But the Batman Superman movie.
Oh yeah,
that's coming
yeah.
out?
I watched all the Comic-Con.
Are you stoked for
footage.
that?
Yes, because
Yeah.
I loved the new Superman.
He's wearing a
movie.
Green Lantern
I
hat,
know.
and not just a cheap one
No, hold
from
on.
Walmart.
There's a
good
lot
one.
of people. There's a lot of people that are into it that are scared to death that it's going to totally suck.
Well, I wasn't a fan of the most recent Superman or Batman series.
Yeah.
I thought that they missed. Are we getting super nerd here? Can I go?
Go ahead.
Go
super
nerd.
nude.
I thought
Oh,
that
nude.
the
Nerd. Go
integral
super
part
nerd,
of
yeah.
Batman is that he is Batman. Bruce Wayne is the costume, right?
Mm-hmm.
When it's just him and Alfred, he's like, Alfred, give me some tea. I need some tea in my throat. He's not like, hey, Alfred, would you get me some tea? And then put the Batman mask on. I am the knight. That seems like a fake voice he puts on to go fight crime, as opposed to the fake voice he puts on to go and deal with the public.
Right.
And that ruined the whole series. And the other thing about Batman is that he's so cool because he has no powers. What's the point if nobody has powers? It's not that special. He's just a weirdo in a bat suit, in my opinion.
Right.
You know, the whole cool thing is that Batman can hold his own against Superman, and he's just a dude.
Right.
And that's like the two coolest parts about Batman. They got rid of. So
well, and
Dude, I had that issue
Christian
with Hit
Bale,
Girl and Kick-Ass.
Christian Bale is kind of a
Hit Girl.
douchebag.
Kick
anyway.
Ass 2 is going to be so awesome.
I mean, Christian Bale's kind of a douchebag.
I hated
anyway,
him. I hated it. I
you
hated
heard he's
it.
not coming back for that
yeah,
movie, though,
and
right?
I'm so glad. Yeah, because then
He's too cool
they're
for it.
rebooting it completely. It's not going to be that, you know, where Bane doesn't have the drugs, and it's not going to be that Batman at all.
Good.
That's why and they want to get right into it, and so they're only going to tell the Batman origin in flashbacks because we've seen it 4 times now.
Too many
Right.
times,
You
yeah.
know? So yeah, that
Just so
movie's
long-
going to be radical.
Just as long as they don't bring Val Kilmer back to play him.
Listen, can I just say this before we move on to some more music stuff?
George
If
Clooney,
I
he
have
was
to
the
see
worst.
one more comic book movie made before, listen, when they redid Spider-Man,
Yeah.
okay, the girl who played in Spider-Man is still going through puberty, and they made another one. It's like, Jesus, really? I mean,
Waste no time.
they didn't wasted no freaking time
Because they
whatsoever.
ruined the first one. They ruined it. They had to restart, and they had all that money.
I refuse
can't
to watch.
hold
I
on.
refuse to watch the reboot because Kirsten Dunst was in it, and Kirsten
Well,
Dunst
the
is
reboot
hot.
is the reboot is rad.
Hey, man, give me
I'm
some
You know,
right
telling
here.
you know
Give
who
me some right
Kirsten
there.
Dunst? You know who her first Hollywood kiss was?
Who's that?
Tom freaking Cruise in Interview with a Vampire. She was the little girl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
I
creepy.
think I had a crush on her in that movie.
I can't blame you for that. She was actually a hot little girl.
Vampires.
Not
Something
to
about
sound weird.
I was a little boy.
Not to sound weird. I was young then.
Hey,
Shut up.
it's the Outlaw Radio Network where pedophiles go to broadcast.
Wait,
All right,
what-
All right, so
Our
back to the
inspiration
music.
To write. Yeah,
really quickly,
inspiration.
Out of
Whitney-
Nerdland and back to the music.
Whitney Rock says, "Endgame, you rock Bones." By the way, so there you go.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's
Bone Thugs and
Yes.
Harmony. Oh, no, she
in
said
the-
Bones. Okay.
That's in the chat, by the way. If you guys have any messages for them, you can be sure to post those in the chat room. If
Or
you
you can
want to
feel-
call 253-617-1440, you can ask some questions on the air.
Hopefully
Call
Trey
in.
is trained up to the status where he can actually answer a phone call. Trey, are you thumbs up? You can answer a phone call?
Yeah, score. And I still got to get you those
Trey's got it,
pictures, so
man.
Facebook me your email address so
So,
I can send them to you.
I just had the question on the tip
Later
of
in
my
the
tongue.
show, by the way, Endgame is going to walk through the 15 nastiest pictures sent to me by women on my dating profile online,
And they're going to help us choose a woman for him to date.
We're not. I'm not dating
All right.
these 15.
dang.
You guys are going to have fun at my expense. Tonight.
Musical
Yeah.
influences.
Yeah. No, we were talking about what they write. We already talked about their musical influence. We're talking
Well,
about what
you
they
did.
write.
I didn't.
We're talking about
I was
the
looking for
question I
real
asked them was
influences.
what they wrote.
Huh?
You're not a musician. You won't even sing karaoke.
No, but I'm married to one.
Why don't you let me handle this?
Yeah, karaoke. You're
Why
a
don't
fake
you
musician.
let me handle this?
Fake.
Why don't you let me handle this?
Fake.
Only because bands don't hire fat guys to sing.
Guys like me are
So-
the reason they created karaoke, and I know enough to not get up there and fucking sing.
Shut your whore mouth. Okay, listen. When you guys write songs, is it stuff you've been through? Is it stuff you've done? Is it extrapolating things you would do? What do you guys come up with the material for the stuff you write?
Is definitely, I mean, a lot more, we try to be really content based, and a lot of it, we've both gone through our, life's hard, man. Everybody's, been through their own things, and, for me, I mean, turning point in my life was, when I was 20, the girl I had been dating for about, 4 years, we were in a car accident where I was driving, and she was killed in that. And it was pretty intense, man. I
Oh,
mean,
dude, he just throws that in. It's like totally nonchalant. Yeah, and she was killed in that.
It was, well, it's been definitely been.
That's heavy.
It's been a fucking long road, partner. It's
Sure.
been a long road, man.
You can swear as much as you want to. It's the fourth hour. Go ahead.
There's no FCC here,
Internet,
brother.
yes. But that was something that for me, I mean, literally the day that we were, I got to say this, the day that we were driving back a couple hours before she died, she told me, you got to keep working on music, and at the time I was thinking about kind of quitting. I wasn't really feeling that, again, a guy with light skin, could do hip hop. I didn't have a lot to talk about at that time. I listened to stuff that, wasn't, necessarily, something that was in my life. I enjoyed it as music, but for me, I mean, so that happened, she passed away just a few hours after that. And that was a real turning point to where I was somewhere where the only way I got through was, faith in God, support of family members, of network of people, and people that I never even met that did amazing things that, made things happen. There was a real net of, of love and support that I could feel. And that's what got me through something, really horrible and traumatic. And I'm really thankful for that. And, to me, making music is about, helping people get through hard times. That's really what it comes down to. And Nick's been through, and he could talk about this, been through, some really intense things himself. And, we kind of draw from that. Sometimes a song might be, more positive minded, like about getting over something, and we, can draw through, that experience. Sometimes it might be about something a little darker, about, struggling through something horrible. But really, we try to make stuff that is drawn from our own experience, but to be as strong lyrically, have it be something everybody could relate to and apply to their own, life and their own struggle, their own, the bottom line is, man, life is precious and it's short, and, we got to be there for each other.
Yeah, amen on that one, brother. Trey, we got one of their clips ready to play?
Did you want to answer that question before we went to that, Nick?
Well, he pretty much said it. That's basically what almost our entire our thesis, is through from the pain that we've experienced. We want to spread positivity, and just an example. I realized the other day, I used to rant on Facebook, whenever I'd get really upset and just spew whatever my problem was.
Right, he does that. I totally, yeah.
I do that, yeah, I have to.
I realized one day how many people I reach. I have, multiple thousand Facebook friends through music, and I'm just spreading negativity when I do that, you know, and then that just was like an analogy for our music is like, you know, my old music before we were in Endgame was basically just woe is me. I used to listen to Nine Inch Nails a lot. That was my, you know, growing up, my thing.
sure.
And it's just a bunch of
That's heavy, deep stuff right there.
Depressing,
Yeah.
you know, stuff, and that's what I would do. And people say they feel me, but because they're there, I would rather be I feel you because you got me out of there. You
That's
know
right,
what I
right.
mean? And that's kind of what we do with everything, you know. And an example of we were just going through our songs today. We have a song called "What Doesn't Kill Me" on the new album that I meant to be about, you know, what doesn't kill me makes me stronger type stuff, right? But my verse ended up being entirely about my battle with drug addiction.
Okay.
And in the end, it's like I didn't even get out of it. You know what I mean? I'm still in the middle of it, and it'll probably be like that forever.
Sure,
you
sure.
know what I mean? But it just, so it's definitely from in my opinion, definitely from experience, but always trying to spin it in a way where it's like, see this and be better, or we're telling you that you can be better because we were there and we're better now, you know. And it's just, it's all positivity, and that's what we want to be known for if we're known for anything.
Right, and listen, and I want to echo this and make sure that everybody that's listening understands this. We've had this discussion many times on this show. We were talking about it earlier tonight. You may have heard. I don't know if you guys were in the studio or not, but as musicians, music plays an integral part, not just in driving down the road and turning on your car and listening to the radio, right? But it plays a part in culture. It plays a part in how parents bring up their kids. It plays a part in how
Definitely.
people grow up and the attitudes that they take and the roles that they take within society. People's actions sometimes can be guided by music, right? People think, you listen, if you sit around all day long and you listen to thug music, whether it's 9 Inch Nails or Lil Wayne, you know what I mean? The more you listen to that, it's like a subconscious programming of your brain.
You get the sour face walking around for no
Absolutely.
reason. Yeah.
Absolutely. And everything I can do to give you guys a high five and a hug and tell you great job about keeping it positive. And because ultimately what you're doing is you are enlightening people and you're giving them hope and you're giving them a chance. And honestly, you're doing it at the expense of the hard times you've had. So you're taking, your bad situations and you're turning it around, and more people need to learn that that's the way to go. So kudos to you guys, man. That's awesome.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Okay, so we got some tracks ready to go. Which one do you guys want to play first? Which is the first one you want to?
Are we playing it or
showcase?
performing it? What are we doing here? What's going on?
So yeah, we got.
It's up to you guys. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we got
Listen, you guys are the
instrumentals.
you guys are the artists.
We could. Yeah.
We are just here to bask in the glow of Endgame and their greatness.
Let's do. Which one was One Love?
All we've heard
One
from
Love
Sam.
should be number 4.
All we've heard from Sam is how awesome you guys are.
Sam's a good dude,
but
man.
we got
Sam-
One Love
to
as a
Sam having us
video
on this, man.
and Sitting on Top is a video. I don't know if you guys have the capability.
We
to play
do.
those as
Actually,
videos.
we can
Then
play
maybe we
videos,
could
yep.
Perform the other.
You have the
two.
videos? Did you pull those down as videos?
No, I didn't.
Trey has this look in his face like,
They're on
"Huh?"
YouTube.
We weren't exactly.
I don't mean to throw over much.
It's okay.
Let's play Creepin' Low because Sam got us on the show.
Yeah,
and that's
yeah,
his
we
favorite
could do
song.
Creepin'
So let's
Low.
do that. It's number 2. On,
Are you guys going to perform this, or is this
yeah,
this
let's just perform.
Rap.
It's like a beat
Rapping.
track that
Okay.
we can rap over.
All right.
We can do some acapella stuff later, from
And
the
you,
new.
can you guys hear the beat okay? Can you guys hear that okay from the speaker?
They
that's
can
in
turn
here?
the speaker up in here a little bit,
Yeah,
too.
maybe turn that up a little bit.
Look at Trey's looking up at Sean or
I think
Caleb.
we'll be-
like,
I love Trey. Listen, Trey has stepped in and come up big for us, and
Hell yeah.
he's already the best board up we've got. To be honest with you, it's just outstanding.
dude,
so.
you shouldn't say that stuff because
He said-
Caleb has his
Taking
fingers
shots.
over there.
Caleb's
Yeah.
not going
Okay.
to remember it in 10
Yeah.
minutes. It's fine.
He's like, yeah. Listen, man, we
By
take
the
no
way-
part in this board operator.
By the way, I don't know if you two know this or
We
not,
support
but,
you guys equally.
but Sam has Sam's expecting a baby.
Yeah, man.
Here. When does she
Proud of
due?
him.
27th of August.
Awesome.
It's-
August 27th.
It's unfortunate.
That's
we were
my
actually,
daughter's birthday. That's Maddie's birthday. Did you know that?
We were actually really hoping Sam
you
would
know-
never procreate, but
Do you know that when they conceived the baby, they were listening to your music? Did you know?
What?
that? Yeah.
Oh, he would just said it never came
And
out
they
in
were
stereo
really
since
drunk.
he got it. So
And-
I actually believe that.
And
So we're like,
he
uh,
wanted to name the baby Endgame, but she said no. All right, so you guys ready to go with that in the production room? You guys ready to go?
Yeah,
Baby
man.
boss level.
So what is the name of this song?
Creeping low.
Creeping low.
Creeping Low. Hey, do you know that all of your songs usually are longer than most of Sam's relationships? All right, let's go ahead and do this. Here we go. This is Endgame. The song is Creeping Low. They're going to do it live here. Outlaw Radio Network's Last Call here on Edge Media Source. Go ahead and play it whenever you can.
Yeah.
Almost like we do when we.
Almost. Except for.
Hey, what's going on? We're
actually
Endgame. Thank you guys for having us out, man. Outlaw Radio
We
Network.
creeping low. Yo, we creeping low. We be the two with the genius flow. We creeping so low, can't see us though. We creeping low.
Low.
Yo, we creeping low. Set foot when we rip our show places on mic till it close and we set it down, leave it cold. Low. Yo, we creeping low. We be the two with the genius flow. We creeping so low, can't see us though. We creeping low. Yo, we creeping low. Set foot when we rip our show places on mic till it close and we set it down, leave it cold. So cold that you haters be seeing snow. No gators, we rockin' some sneakers, yo. Stay real on my rap till the Reaper show. Keep banging up tracks till I see the dough. Cause unless I be killing whenever the show be, I'll stay hooded up just like Obi Kenobi. One else cooking, I match the level. My flow be out, so you must pack up your shit and mosey on. Cause we straight working on skills. You can keep talking about how you got some, but I don't see your name up on no bills. Look in the mirror to rap on your songs while I'm out in the rain. Practicing drills, it ain't how you look, it's how you be sounding. It ain't for the money, it's all for the kill.
I said where they feeling like Mr. They Steal. When Nick Fury kills them, they give a
Spill.
No evidence, these dead MCs got no relevance. All really be in the start, I'm an elephant. Crashing through barriers, scaring establishments varied like pheromone shared in the magical part of the brain that needs our stimulation and seeks entertainment that isn't so base and
Devoid of meaning.
speaking of meaning, I've been meaning to say I'm dreaming one day an MC won't be condescending to the audience and still get them a few artist checks. It's not even a catch-22. Why would you do something that emasculates you? You're trying so hard to be hard, it comes across retarded. Need you like shit on my shoe. I'm just a half-mixed kid from the Puget Sound, happens to love kicking flows. Talk me some shit on the mic when I spit, but it's all of a man. I want you to get yours and provide for your home. Here's to your
Health.
raise up your
Kids.
light up your
Stove.
cook you a meal,
Meal.
give thanks to your Lord, cause so many don't know the blessings
We
we
creeping
know.
low. Yo, we creeping low. We be the two with the genius flow. We creeping so low, can't see us though. We creeping low.
Low.
Yo, we creeping low. Except for when we rip a show plays at the mic till it close and we set it down, leave it cold.
Low.
Yo, we creeping low. We be the two with the genius flow. We creeping so low, can't see us though. We creeping low. Yo, we creeping
Trying to do
low.
the sit
Except for
down.
when we rip a show plays at the mic till it close and we set it down, leave it cold.
Stop, everybody, what's that sound? It's a leave us at the bar, line up mad rounds. Nick Fury in the car, straight crumbling the chronic. I'm fucked up, call me stumble in the hall.
Call it.
That guy bust nuts when the situation
Call
calls
for
for
it.
it, but I think I'm in the mall.
Oh, shit.
And I'm pretty sure this bitch is a mannequin. That Sid must have been.
More than 2 hits.
But that's what I get, going shopping when I'm drunk. Just needed eggs, now I got bottles in the trunk. And sunshine in the back, keys locked in my car. Ain't shit left to do.
Get back to the bar.
Man, we gotta get it cracking to this. The party used to us like Cadillac to a switch. Probably never gonna be attractively rich, but I'm here to let them know Seattle's back in this
And I'm
bitch.
tearing it up like a masochist. Throw my fist up like an activist. No, you don't want to meet the mister. That'd be the opposite of a pacifist. Cause any talent you lacking it. And when I drop shit, it's laxative. Saying that you and I and our skills are on the same levels of massive diss.
Tragicness.
Head bowing lower than Catholics, imagine this. A life without no plastic shit. But you don't know it until you won't own it. And that's why you'll never be worth ever spit. And it be rappers that be just like you that be stressing me out, so I have to
We
be
creeping
thin.
low.
Low. Yo, we creeping low. We be the two genius flow. Creeping so low, can't see us though. We creeping low.
Low.
Yo, we creeping low. Set for when we rip a show, place at the mic till it goes and we set it down, leave it cold.
Low.
Yo, we creeping low. We be the two genius flow. Creeping so low, can't see us though. We creeping low. Yo, we creeping low. Set for when we rip a show, place at the mic till it goes and we set it down, leave it cold.
Damn.
How do you freaking remember all those words?
Did you see him? Did you see Nick when he was like,
The mic's hot. I have to set it down
Okay.
to leave it cold.
Okay.
Blaze up the mic till it glows.
All right, I'm going to ask. Hold on, I got to ask this one question.
ahead,
This
go
is
ahead.
going to sound. Do not make fun of me for
of
asking this
course I won't
question.
make fun of you.
What the hell does it mean, creeping low? Shut up.
My theory is
Sam?
it's a really loose topic song. This is one of the few songs where we kind of go more for our technique of our rhyming than the actual content of the song.
Okay.
But initially the topic was for the chorus when I wrote it is like we're not flashy, we're not trying to dress.
Adventure Time.
Wonder
son.
Twin Powers Unite.
Yeah, we basically if you notice us, it's because we are killing the microphone or our music is awesome. It's not because of how we look.
So creeping
that's
low is
me.
kind of like you're crawling under the radar.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, we're working hard. We're making,
You're in the
we're
trenches.
networking. We're trying to get out there. We're making connections.
Okay.
You know,
None of the
we're
things
not-
that they made. They
you know,
talk
we're not
about
out trying to take
in the
pictures with
mainstream.
cars with rims that we don't actually own, man. I'm a working man, dude. You know, I get by. I don't. You
Okay,
know.
I just want to, Sam, Q, okay,
You can actually say
because I would have never guessed that. Okay, so bite me. All right, thank you for explaining that because
problem.
I wasn't confused because I thoroughly enjoyed the song. I really enjoyed the song. I just wasn't sure what they meant by creeping low. Don't do it, Kevin.
This is what an uneducated white guy looks like right there. That guy.
That's it's a good question, man. I mean, you know, it's not a
He needs
it's
to
not
get
a
out of
it's
the
not a
St.
really
Paul.
like we got the song One Love. It's real clear. I mean, I start out. It's one love to single mothers. Recessions brought down to both knees. The government's assistance being cut, and you need groceries. My mama's barely getting by. Wish I had the grip to buy a dream house, but it seems my credit rating is my kryptonite. You know, and then it goes so like that when you come in,
You
you're
get
like,
into
okay, yeah, I know this
rap and politics
this is,
now, are you?
You know, this is a song about
Yeah.
you know, family, you know, whatever. And,
Sure.
you know, get into it, but you know, that one's not so obvious.
You vote in the
know.
last election just out of curiosity?
What's that?
Did you vote in the last
course,
election
yeah.
yet? Did you? No. You did not?
I don't vote for the president.
Oh, you got to talk in the mic.
I don't vote for the president.
He's like, here's an artist. He's like holding the microphone down right now.
I've been really good with it until that question.
It's all right. Your partner over here gets into politics, and then you like put the microphone down. Like,
You know, I'm get away from that.
It's a scary topic for
Hey,
me.
if the NSA is listening to this broadcast, thanks. All right.
Hey, no, I'm with you on that.
There
man.
you go. Score. Give me some more.
Mind
See,
your
man?
own business.
Me and David are buddies now, man. Look at that. All right. Maybe he'll help me find a wife.
doubtful.
All right. Anyway, all right. So you guys want to perform another one? Play another one? What do you want to do?
Yeah, man. Let's do sitting. What you want?
Oh, actually, we have to wait.
I think
Trey
we
went to
should,
go outside.
we should
Okay.
do
Take a break.
a cappella if we do
Yeah.
something.
Look,
I think-
look.
They're
South
talking about
Africa-
politics.
Oh,
We
yeah.
could do.
We could do something new. You know, we could do.
We're gonna let a drunk-
Do
off our
something
knee.
a cappella.
We're gonna let a drunk South African touch our board. Whatever. Go away, Greg.
All right.
All right.
Check this out. This song's called Eat Hustle. You know, it's basically about, you know, honestly, a lot of
find it.
people in this country, you know, complain about how they got it so bad. And, you know, I mean, most of us are blessed to have, you know, a bed to sleep in, a roof over your head. You know, I mean, it's a land of opportunity. You know, I feel like people should be more aware about, you know, their neighbors in our own country and people around the world that are, you know, struggling and just not so inward focused, you know.
Mhm.
That's what this is about, basically.
Hold on. I need to find it on my phone. This is
Oh.
a brand new song here.
It's
so-
all right.
Oh, brand new.
like yeah, not
Yeah, this
even-
is off the new album, man. We got a new. We have
When
one
does the
album
new
out
album
right now.
drop? While he's looking for
We're,
that.
we're looking at late October, November is probably when it's coming out. We're going to record next month. We've been writing all year, doing demos. It'll be our second album. We got one. The first one was Stay Strong. This one's called Still Here. You know,
You
it's
guys
about-
you guys got to come on again when you get closer to the album.
man,
drop.
we'd love to. Man.
Yeah,
You guys are
we're
welcome
having
anytime.
a blast, dude. We really appreciate
You guys are welcome
having us
anytime.
here.
This
Thank
is this
you,
is
man.
good.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start this out. I'll just do my verse real quick. You wanna eat, then you hustle. It's looking bleak. Use your muscle. We in the land of opportunity. Still we in the bubble. The homies talk about being broke, but still got weed when I come through. It's time to plant seeds of discussion in the beat. Let it rumble. Have you ever heard somebody say they got it so bad? Cause internet connection on their phone impossibly drags. We got soldiers coming home wearing colostomy bags and kids committing suicide cause bullies calling them fags. But yeah, let's talk about you and how how your gas is so expensive. Let's be honest, the truth is that we need an intervention as a nation so impatient, so entitled, so self-righteous, and don't dare call this political. It's about what's doing right cause we are running out of time to show a little more compassion to our fellow man. Humanity will be banished to ashes if we can't just imagine that each man and woman matters. One time for every drop of innocent blood splattered. Let's do it one time for all those who can't speak for themselves. Third world of ghettos, money wants to keep them in hell. Now 2 times for all the ones who keep igniting the struggle. Say a blessing for the souls of those who died for the trouble. Do it 3 times, baby, for the babies we love. And if you got yourself a little one, hope there's nothing above them. 4 times if you want more rhymes that speak on the struggle. Most Americans are rich, you want to eat, then you hustle.
You want to eat, then you hustle. Don't want to be eaten, then muscle your way through all the bustle. That's why they suffer and stumble. We all claim that we humble, a self-compliment so subtle. Search for distractions. I love you, avert our eyes from the rubble. Just the way they subdue us and attempt to muffle the voice of the masses to mumbles. We drop the ball, not a fumble. They want us docile, dumb, and bummy. 5 o'clock stubble, so they can separate the classes and keep us in the bubble. You hear the rumble. That's the oncoming tussle between the lustful and one's trustful, pulling weapons out duffels. Now does it crush you? watching what we made crumble. If it doesn't what I'm saying touch you, then hear my rebuttal. If it doesn't, then fuck you. I bet it will when it clutch you. It ain't gonna be easy to remove ourselves from that which we stuck to. But it's something that we must do. Vampires just want to suck you dry of money and blood till we settle like dust and we in trouble.
Let's do it one time for all those who can't speak for themselves. That's Endgame off the new album. It's coming up, man. Appreciate you guys letting us do that.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Yeah.
Nice
Absolutely.
job.
It's a little tough, isn't it, for you when you
Oh.
have to read it over
Yeah,
the
I'm like
phone?
sliding it.
Yeah.
And I literally,
I know. I felt.
He was writing
I
on that
felt-
today.
Yeah,
Earlier we were doing
I
demos
wrote
for
the
the
last
last
today,
four
huh?
bars of that like maybe
I
an
wrote that-
hour
I wrote
ago.
mine, like,
Yeah, I mean, listen, we talk for a living. I could never do that. What you just did. I'm telling you right now. I'm sitting here watching him do that, and I'm just like, oh damn, that's impressive.
It's hard
That's
not to
all I
get
can
mushy mouth. Your
Right.
mouth gets dry. You know?
say. Yeah.
We just had a phone call from Sam's significant other who wants Sam to show his face on the camera.
Seriously? Wait a second. Time out. Time out.
That's what Strip said when he was working the board before Trey came back. That Sam's girlfriend called and said she wants to see his face on the camera. I have two things to say.
Somebody
One,
does.
no, he's not the guest. Endgame is. Two, Sam,
we love you, Sam.
do you have internet in the kitchen? Because if not, woman, get your bitch ass back in the kitchen and make me some pie. Okay? Thank you. All right.
Oh no, where are you going? No, where are you going? He did.
All right. Now,
Hey,
anyway.
hold on. Hey, you can write a song about
I
that.
don't.
Shit.
The messages brought to you tonight are not necessarily endorsed by Endgame. Endgame does not claim any responsibility for
That's
the
right.
Outlaw Radio Network's
I
comments,
can-
although we appreciate these motherfuckers
I can
having
pick
us
on Crystal because I've known her for a long time, and she expects me to be an ass. And if I was nice,
It would,
That's not what you said during the
It would be
break,
weird.
Kevin. You said that she.
hey, guys, we
I
can't
didn't
talk
say
about what
anything
happens
on
in the break, man. Come on.
By the way,
come on. I'm not the radio host.
are you
here,
going to
man.
name it Kev the baby Kevin? Are you naming the baby Kevin, by the way? No? Get your bitch ass back in the kitchen and make me some pie. All right. 253-617-1440 for anybody but Crystal.
It just sighs.
So,
Sorry, dude.
boy, you guys are in for a lot of shocks if you think that's shocking. That is not the most shocking thing I've ever said, by the way.
No,
Especially not on this show.
It's internet radio, man. And
It's internet radio.
let it be known.
No, you know what? The fourth hour is my playground. So the album drop in November-ish, December-ish, give or take.
Are you guys
Or
gonna,
October-ish.
Are you October-ish?
If we're awesome.
Are you guys going to do a live performance kickoff?
Oh, definitely,
for
man.
the
yeah,
show.
we're gonna have a big CD release show,
Yeah.
which was supposed to be at the Charleston.
I was about to
actually.
ask you about that. Now
That's
talk
where
about
we were
that.
going.
Talk about
Yeah.
that.
So, unfortunately,
Hey, look,
man, I
and
mean,
Sam's
there's
so
a-
short. He doesn't even have to. He doesn't even.
Wait,
have to,
hold on. Do you guys
He can
notice?
just walk right past the camera. He
Wait,
doesn't
do you guys notice I totally give his girlfriend shit in play, and as soon as we're done talking about it, Sam's like, "Oh fuck, I better go
Gotta
call her."
call her.
Honey, I'm sorry. I had no idea I was going to say that. Do I still get
That's
some
exactly
tonight?
what he did. You see the look on his face? Like,
No, when you said it, it looked like he got kicked in the balls. He's like, oh.
Again?
A pre-nut shot is what it was.
that sounds like a good rap song, doesn't it?
Pre-nut shot. Can you write a rap called Pre-nut shot?
Well, maybe,
Listen,
yeah.
man.
Can you
hey,
guys-
we'll,
do you
we'll,
guys-
make
we'll
any
do a song
albums,
for you
but-
guys.
Do you guys
Yeah.
freestyle? Do you guys so like if we gave you a subject matter like Oompa Loompa?
I couldn't do it.
gotta
I couldn't
say,
do it.
I'd be like
awful
Doopity
at it.
Doo. I
Because
got
to
another-
be honest with you, I don't know how the fuck guys do that. I think it's fake.
I don't.
I don't either. I feel like
it's not a strong point for us. I've seen people that can do it really well. Sometimes the best freestylers can't write a song
Exactly, yeah.
for their life. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
you can't like. Stay
Don't
on
they kind of
topic
like
and-
use the same words over and over, and they just look for something?
I think there's all of the
associative
battle rappers
and-
have punchlines that they go to.
Right,
You know what I mean?
that's what I was- okay.
And then they'll fill
And
in
some-
some blanks. And some people are really good at it, man. There's who is it? Idea Inabilities. Like-
Idea.
Yeah, man. That dude was
Eidetic.
crazy. I mean,
Eidetic.
you sit here. And,
I saw it on the movie
saw
Pitch
him-
Perfect.
well,
Look at his face. He's
I
like,
look at-
oh damn.
oh yeah.
I look at
Well, that one.
freestyling as a game that rappers play, and a lot of rappers feel that freestyle feel like you might not have all your chops if you can't freestyle. But then those guys also don't have albums of songs and stuff. And I feel the game doesn't actually make you any money. It's
All right.
the performances and all that. And if you don't have songs, a lot of those guys too will oh no, I just freestyle. So it's kind of like a
Cannabis was an amazing freestyler, and he couldn't really ever put together an album. He got signed.
He's calling
Gin.
himself.
Gin.
He's calling himself pot.
You guys are football. Are you guys football fans?
I am.
Okay, so it'd be like Richard Sherman talking shit and then going out and getting eaten up on every pass play, right? I mean, if you can't back up your game, then why would you talk about it? And if you can back up the game, you don't necessarily have to talk about it all the time, right? I mean, just
Well, and there's definitely like a battle rap, culture there,
Yeah.
where
Hold on a
it's
second.
it's part
Hey,
of.
your microphone out in the studio's hot.
thanks,
Yes,
guy.
I know it's hot because I was getting ready to comment on something.
Yeah,
when
but
they
take
were
your
talking
finger
about
off the button when
freestyling.
you're not talking.
Well, my finger wasn't on the button in the first place.
Oh, my
Thank you
God.
very much.
Now I
Ano-
sound racist because I'm a
Another
white man
proud
telling a
trainee.
black man what to do.
Another proud trainee of the Jameson White School of Radio.
Oh,
okay.
no.
Wow, really?
Be sure not
Really,
to use the
really.
7 words you can't say on live radio.
So let's talk about the Charleston thing really quick. By the way, Trey, we're going to go late because you got here late. We got a whole other 2 hours to make up for. Talk about the Charleston thing. So they had an issue down there. Tell us what happened, and then tell
Well,
us how this
they-
impacts you guys and acts like you
Well,
guys.
yeah. First of all, I mean, I want to say, Andy Moore and and Angel that run the Charleston are really great people, man. They're awesome. They've done a lot for the all ages music scene. I think it's awesome that there's a place for kids to go to shows. Hopefully stay out of trouble in a place where they got alcohol separated from kids. There's police are always running around there. So. Unfortunately, what happened in this instance, and it wasn't the first time they'd had problems, with a hip hop show, is that somebody came, this is the 26th or something. They're having a show there, that we didn't have anything to do with. We weren't there that night, but somebody came in and pulled a gun. Late. The show is basically over. Somebody comes in late and starts a fight with somebody at the bar. A couple guys come in from a bar down the street.
Right.
Weren't even there for the show, and they get in a fight. One of them pulls a gun. I mean, the place, there's a bar section, but it's all ages, so there's kids in there. He pulls a gun, points at him. I mean, fortunately, the cops caught up with him. A couple blocks down, and it is a really unfortunate situation. And apparently, they've had more than once with hip hop shows. It seemed to be people coming from wherever, there's some speculation that maybe people don't want hip hop shows going on there. I don't know the particulars of it, but there seems to be people that are not part of that scene even there to see that show that are coming in and causing problems and threatening violence, pulling guns, and it's no good, man. I mean, the result was that they pulled all the hip hop shows at the Charleston, and they're not. The guy messaged me like, look, man, I'm really sorry. I know this doesn't have anything to do with you guys, but this is a persistent problem. It seems like, somebody doesn't want hip hop shows to be happening. And really, the important thing is nobody got hurt, so if that's what has to be, it's what has to be. But it sucks, man, for, me and some of the people, that I work with, my homies, Fela and JM from We Are Us, KP The One, King Bishop Bars and Reckless. I mean, there's a lot of, good people doing positive things around here. Josh Parr, putting on, shows where, we bring in some out-of-town talent, we bring some local talent, we just have, like any other show, man, just good music. Let's have a good time. Let's make the bar some money. Let's, sell some CDs, have a good time, and I don't know why people got to bring other bullshit into it, but it messes it up for everybody. And unfortunately, that's the kind of thing that somebody's going to talk about, not the 2 years of great hip-hop shows where there was, positivity and people coming together and having a good time and getting home safe, but there's, this one incident happened, and that's what you have at rap shows, people getting fights and stuff, and and it's not true, and it's not a it's not a race thing, it's not a it's just a problem with idiots starting fights, man. And it just sucks. I mean, it sucks to have that happen in Bremerton, it sucks to have it happen anywhere, and we just, first of all, if you're going to go in and start a fight in a bar, just don't be a pussy. Fucking you knuckle up if you got to knuckle up.
That's a heck of an attitude.
Handle
to
like a
have.
man. If you got to handle it, handle like a
yeah,
man.
and listen, man, I believe people should be able to have guns. If somebody's invading your home, yeah, man, take care of it, But, if I'd be willing to bet, first of all, that dude didn't have a permit. But, if he did, I mean, I don't know what the laws are about bringing guns into bars. I don't.
No, you can't.
Okay.
Any alcohol serving establishment,
man,
that's a new.
And just going to start a fight. I mean, leave the gun in the car if if you're buck and you want to fight. Just fight. Don't pull a gun on somebody.
Yeah,
Roger that.
mentality. Talk to me after we're done tonight. I got an idea on a place for you.
Cool.
I got an idea. I got an idea.
Here's
I
here's
see
something.
that.
So
I
we
don't want to
definitely
see
still
that.
are
Here's
going to do it, but yeah, we
here's
haven't.
here's something
relocate.
that we'll throw out to you. if we're able to do, we've got a few issues, we got a few things going on here, but here's something that would be kind of cool if we could pull this off. All right, you guys, when you release your CD, you're gonna have your CD release party, hopefully at a live venue.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do it sometime.
Guess who is capable of being modular and broadcasting from remote locations?
Are you talking about Cube? Just kidding.
That would be awesome.
Hey, man.
Go
That
ahead,
would
Paul.
be so rad.
Dude, that's really cool, man.
We've done it before.
We'd love to
a whole bunch of times.
partner up
actually.
with you guys as much as much as
With
possible.
audio and video, you could literally broadcast your CD
that'd be
release
so,
party.
man, my grandma could watch that from
on the
California
internet.
and stuff. Dude, that'd be
Yeah,
amazing.
that'd
be awesome.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
really cool.
So, and
I
again,
got
that's
family all over the country, man. That would be amazing.
and for those of you listening, that will be part of our Kickstarter campaign to raise funds in order to get better equipment to even have better quality
That's right.
audio and video. But
Definitely. Support, man.
What, Sam? You're going to pay? Are you going to use a boot? Are you going to what? Use a boot?
We're not going to use a
Like
boot.
DOS boot to drink
We're not
beer.
going to use a boot.
Yeah, I'm going to go stand on the street corner. Hey, give money. I'm not a fireman, but I'll take your money. Yeah.
That's an inside joke from earlier in the show. No, we're not going to use a boot. All right, really quick. I have to show these because
You have
this
pictures.
is so fucking hilarious.
Now, if you
Oh, this
guys
is
want
awesome.
content for a song,
Yeah.
this is going to be content for a song. All right?
Here's the deal. Before we don't pull the pictures up on the screen yet. They're not up yet. Okay. Let me explain this. So
Really? That's
that's
pretty-
where we can see it, but it's
Good
not
God.
on the air yet. I know it's horrible, dude.
Good God.
Let me explain. Let me give you the premise. So I have an ad on a personal's website online.
He's desperate.
And I haven't
it's
been
my
on the site.
interpretation.
I don't really use the site at all anymore. But I got a notification.
Well, apparently you do.
Listen to me. I'm trying to fucking explain, douche.
Go ahead.
God.
Go ahead.
So
You're getting the ads.
I got a notification in my email box. It says
15 times.
you have people that want to meet you. And I'm like, oh, there's girls that want to meet me.
Should come with a caveat.
Maybe one of them, maybe just one. God, just one
Is hot.
Could be relatively attractive.
This is
Not
gonna
even
be messed
hot.
up.
Translation,
Not
under
even hot,
200 pounds.
But I would like somebody who doesn't resemble my dog's ass.
The Pillsbury Doughboy.
I go to my box, and I'm going to show you 15 pictures of the 15 women that would like to meet K-Dog from the personals ad. And then I will tie this around to why I blame my friends for the fact that I'm single, because when I try to venture out on my own, these are the kind of fat slobs that try to introduce themselves to me.
Again,
so
this
bring up
is
the first
content
picture.
for a song.
Go ahead and bring up the first picture. This is the first picture. You guys in studio already
Sir
see this.
Mix-a-Lot might have already done it. There's a song called Bremolo. I don't know.
Now
what it is.
let me know when it's up before anybody comments on it.
I
Is
don't
it
know
up?
the Bremolo.
I'd like
That's
to
the
make a
first-
mention that
and by the way-
Trojo is still yet to have him go
I know,
out with
Trojo.
him.
You haven't had a chance yet. This is the first picture. Now, again, these are fair game because they put these pictures actively on the internet. So if you're one of the girls and this is how
very
you found out
flattering.
that I'm not interested, all right, so this is the first girl. This is the first girl. Let me just say.
Wait, can I just first of all say, are you sure that's a girl?
It's almost like John Candy.
Oh
That's
my
right.
god.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Is that horrible?
Spaceballs, man.
Spaceballs, yeah.
That could have been Greg with long hair.
Like in between,
That
you
might
know,
be
like
Greg
with
with
part
long
of the
hair.
costume on.
Yeah, yeah. It's almost like Chewbacca.
Yeah, the John Candy.
Can we go to the next one,
Chewbacca.
please? All right. Now that's just, I'm not even sure what the fuck that is.
Well, it's never good news. I mean, when it's just a face shot, anyways,
Yeah.
and then you got so much darkness going
Yeah.
on there.
It's
that
Princess Leia, man. It's Princess Leia.
No, it's not.
No,
It's
that's
almost
Princess-
like-
Emperor.
That's
maybe.
Princess. Come
Princess
on, I want to
Leia
lay
now, maybe like
It's almost
60-year-old.
like I want a lot of darkness so you don't see all my chins. This is what I get to deal with.
You know what?
Dark
What?
side.
You are a bigot. You don't like fat girls.
I am picky. God damn it.
No, you're a bigot. You don't like fat girls.
You know why I don't like fat girls? My bed won't hold two of us, okay? Here we go. Go to the next one. Here we go. Trey, now look at that. Look at that. Okay,
is this-
first of all,
Is this?
that's not even fat. That's like, holy shit.
Wait, was the right breast or the left breast sending you the email?
And I feel bad that
I
you-
think both of
why
them
would
have
you-
appendages.
When does Shamu escape from real?
And I don't know why women insist on putting pictures of their
Please
kids.
don't be watching this.
Because she wants to be honest
Why
and
do-
open and let
No,
you know
no,
she.
No. Listen.
has a fetish with small boys.
At least she's got a great personality, right? 'Cause she's.
Are you sure?
I promise she'll give you the
she's not
best
a- she
BJ
just
you've
put it
ever
out there,
had in
though.
your
She's not-
life.
Yeah.
First of all, I'm not letting my penis anywhere near that because it's not a BJ. She's going to eat it like a jelly donut.
Well, you don't know that. She might take those false teeth out and put them in a jar of water by the bed every night.
And let me just say
I'm
this.
gonna get you.
In which
sucked at.
case, the
I don't-
sucking action could drive you insane.
I don't understand why women put pictures of their kids online. I think all that this ad screams is, I'm a fat, lonely girl. Hello, pedophiles. I have a son. That's
Yeah,
just,
that's kind of
you're
weird to have
sick.
the kid in
You're
the picture.
fucking
I'm
sick
not,
bastard.
listen, I don't know how many. I don't know
Why
how
would
many.
you look at that of a picture of a woman with a beautiful young son and you're thinking about pedophiles?
I'm just thinking. I don't know why women put pictures. Well, I have kids. I don't put pictures.
It
of
is
kids
kind of
on
weird
my
to have
You
your
could-
kid in the picture on the
you
dating.
could just
Yeah, on a
sprinkle
dating
the,
site. I don't think
sprinkle
it's
the
a bad
bed
idea.
with flour and roll her around till you
odd
find the
bait.
wet spot. I mean, you could think of something like that, but no, you're thinking pedophile.
First of all, the best part about a woman like that is there's so many different places to put it. Next, now I'm not sure what the fuck this is.
It's a Seahawks fan.
First of all,
It's a Seahawks fan.
if she
I
were
think
female,
I think that's a Sounders fan. You want to?
wait, do you like soccer at all?
No.
Oh my God, you're fucking awesome.
Dude, in a game where you shoot for a tie, where that's a strategy to fucking tie, so
Oh,
you get a
shut
point at
up.
home. No,
Oh,
that's
hey,
anti-competition.
hey, you know
That's-
what? Wait,
that's
are you
the
married? Are you
antithesis-
married?
No.
Kevin, I found somebody for you to date.
Fuck you.
Wait. Now, you have had football
Listen,
games
there's
that end
nothing
in
wrong with
ties.
bromance.
First of all,
listen,
she's in her 40s.
You can
If
come
you're
out
in
of the
your
closet, guys. It's fine.
if you're in your 40s and still doing your hair like you're Pippi fucking Longstocking, knock it off. Okay, that's enough. Stop.
Yeah, there's an age limit for pigtails.
Says the wait. I just want to make sure because she doesn't appear to be too incredibly overweight.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
And-
you just can't tell from that picture.
Really?
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
But is she one of those women that looks like totally normal from like the belly button up? Then you hit her waist and it's like fucking 4 times larger than the rest of her body, and you're like,
Like
going,
an inner
my
tube.
God, if she fucking bent over, she'd look like a light bulb.
Tina Brown. All right, next picture. Now, I just think she looks like Skeletor.
That's devious looking.
Now,
She
listen-
looks like she would
Now, hold on.
fuck you over
As the
and hold
He-Man-
you hostage.
As the
That's a
He-Man
villainous-
fan.
That's a villainous smile.
It is, isn't it?
As a He-Man fan, does that not look like Skeletor
She looks
to you?
like she would
Yeah.
fake shit, call the cops, and get you deported.
Okay, all right. Look,
Get
look.
you deported,
Right?
Let's just be fair on this.
Paul's
one.
worried
Let's
about
just be
getting
fair
sent
on
back
this
to
one, brother.
Poland.
I think this might be one that you might want to reconsider. You need to
I
see
was
another snapshot for this.
Not
one. This
yeah,
one
that's
might
not,
be
it's,
hot
I mean, a
in the
little
making.
plotting evil looking, but not bad. You know?
Not bad.
You have fucking low standards.
I'll get you her email
I don't know if
address.
that's the best.
I would
like-
want to see another
I
picture
would-
of her.
Oh, yeah.
I thought we were helping you out,
He's
man.
been single for a long time.
Yeah, actually.
He's been single for a while, huh?
We gonna mark this
When
one
he
as
gets
a
to the
maybe.
point where he looks at that and goes, "That's not bad."
You ever notice? You ever notice the longer you're single, the more the bar drops? All right, next. Trey.
Before I switch to this next one, I just gotta say this looks like Smeagol.
Your woman.
Next.
My precious.
Can I bring this up
Kevin
on this
is my
picture?
precious.
Can I bring this up on this picture?
How do we get roped
That's
in?
Sling Blade right there.
First of all, if you look like any of these women, why would you
fried
even post a
potatoes.
picture of yourself on your dating profile?
No, the worst part is she looks like she actually took
Yeah, she don't
her
know how to
dentures
use
out.
Instagram and the
Yeah,
filters
yeah.
and shit.
Wouldn't
a
you be
little
like-
Photoshop or something?
Wouldn't you be like, I might have more luck if I just don't post a picture?
Hey, dog, I want your precious.
Or at least fucking catfish him, for God's sake. Oh, catfish him!
Catfish him. What is that?
Nothing.
Okay. Next.
We're gonna find you a
Catfish
date
him.
though.
Catfish.
All right. Now this
Manti
is
Teo. Catfish.
this is Manti Teo. this one is just horrible, dude.
She's a man.
She's a linebacker at Notre Dame.
Yeah.
This broad is just scary.
That's a broad?
That's what it said.
Oh yeah, she is broad.
That's what it said.
yeah.
That's what it said. All right.
Not healthy.
That's Trey's type though. Next. No, Trey looked at me like now.
Nick just lost it there. That's couldn't take anymore.
What the fuck is that?
That's now.
Is that
here's,
Mikey Malone in a bicycle?
here's the best part about this picture. Here's the best part about this picture. I saw this picture and I thought two things up front. Number one, I thought there's no way that bike's gonna hold her, and number two, I thought there's no way you fucking exercise. So
She's just showing it off.
That's
like if you date me, you can ride my bike.
it's like, and there's no seat. There's just a pole.
She pulled this off the Craigslist ad, didn't you?
If you date me,
This
you
was a
can ride
Craigslist
my
ad.
bike.
Bike for sale.
You bring up a very good point. How fat do you gotta be to try to make an impression by having a picture of yourself
With a
and
bicycle.
something that includes exercise? That's what kind of message are you sending?
and I'm not sure what the totem pole's reference, but
She lives on the reservation.
or something.
She
Tro?
was trying to connect to your nativeness.
She might be.
She really was.
My culture would harpoon that and take it back and feed the village. All right, next.
Dude, did you really just say that?
I'm not.
Endgame does not necessarily endorse the comments brought to you by the Outlaw Radio Network.
No, but Endgame does find a way to take material from this funny shit.
Okay, I just thought that this was not one of the worst ones, but it just definitely did not endear me to her.
What is wrong with that? That looks like a
she's got a
sweet
nice
woman.
smile,
Have
man.
you listen? How do you know she doesn't have the most incredible personality, or does that even fucking matter to you?
Doesn't matter to me. Next.
And wonders. This guy wonders why
matter
he
to me.
doesn't get hooked up by his
Sorry,
friends.
I would like a good combo. I'd like a good mix. I'd like reasonably attractive.
mix of what?
And a good personality. You can't have both. This coming from the guy. Listen,
Really?
Yeah. This coming from the guy who married a woman that is way outside of
man,
his station.
You're gonna go there.
Yeah, he married a woman that's way outside of his station. Like she's hot and can sing, and he's.
I just got worried when you said Mayor. I'm like, oh man,
And
gonna
he's
bring the man's
Paul.
wife into it. Jesus.
And he's Paul. His wife has dreams about cuddling with me though, so and that's true.
by the way, it was a
next.
nightmare.
So
She woke
here's
up
this girl
screaming.
here. So take a look at this
Wait,
girl. I'm not really.
She looks wise.
Wait.
We just saw that. We just saw
She
that
looks
picture.
wise.
Oh, she just looks fucking old.
she looked like she could be a lawyer,
Is
or a
that Susan?
politician, or something.
politician.
Librarian.
definitely.
She's not bad looking.
Is that Patty Lynch?
She's just old.
She's a librarian.
No, she's not wearing a pink cowboy hat.
Yeah, she's like the governor of some,
Is that Sarah
mid-sized
Palin?
California.
Is that Sarah Palin? Next.
Wait. Don't go next
Is
yet.
that the last one?
Wait. No, that's definitely not the last one.
Oh, how many more do we have after this?
What?
we have
yeah.
5 more. Oh
Yeah,
God. Okay.
5 more. Okay, look. This next one, this
Is bad.
is you all day long, brother.
Is it bad? Okay. Here
This
we go.
is for you all
Fuck you,
day.
Trojan.
Wait, is that sitting on a toilet?
Sitting on it.
Sitting on the toilet.
Somebody's got to pay.
Hey, somebody got to do something with
That
that.
is
Now,
some
listen,
liberal
I got
use
a
of
new
blue eye
phone.
makeup.
Hold on.
An Obama phone.
I'll say this. I have no issue with dating women of other races. I have dated women of other races. I don't know what the afro and then the really bright
Super blue makeup.
what the really bright blue makeup is all about. It almost never. I'm not going to say it. Next.
There is a difference between wearing makeup and
Yeah.
being raped by Crayola.
And then there's this lady here, which now I don't even know why she'd post this picture of herself because it's not like she's even fucking trying at this point.
I
She
just
looks
gotta-
like she
hold
just
on,
passed
I'm
out.
just
Like
tired
her
of looking
friend.
at these pictures.
She just passed out standing up, like at the end of the night,
She
like
fell
hella
asleep.
drunk.
Narcolepsy,
And her friend
right?
was like, she's like, take a picture of me for the dance. Like,
gonna take a
when her friend
picture.
looked, she's like,
She's narcoleptic.
She's narco something. Narcotic,
She's
narcoleptic.
dreaming about
Narco-
just like
dinner.
if that's the best picture you can
Narco-sarcophagus.
offer.
She's dreaming
that's
about
the thing, you know.
K-Dog.
Yeah.
K-Dog
Yeah.
cakes.
All right, next. All right, I just.
Oh, that's
But
Nathan
that's our
Lane
first.
in the bird
It's
cage.
our first duck face
Yeah, I was just
picture.
gonna
I'm
duck face.
surprised,
First duck
honestly.
face.
duck
It
face.
took us this long to get to a duck.
Really,
face
if Obama wanted to help save the nation, he would ban
Quack.
duck face.
Quack.
and swag.
And swag. Next. I
swag.
think she could be pretty.
Where?
You think a lot of shit too,
Whoa,
don't
hold
you?
on. No, listen.
What the?
Did you say where?
Compared to what?
You know, on the elbow.
Where?
Hold on, listen. Hold on, let me finish explaining this.
Elbow
I saw
spine.
this picture and I thought, I think she could be pretty if she got her hair out of the 80s.
Lost
and-
50 pounds.
And she did something with her glasses. And she got rid of that
Because of
lampshade
cold.
of a shirt. I just, And it looks like she has hair in her chest. Look at it.
That's
It
what I
looks
was
like.
saying.
She's
Holy
got
shit,
hair in
you're
her
right.
chest.
She would be pretty if
She's
did
a
her hair,
he.
got rid of the glasses.
Ain't no
Guys,
woman got hair on the chest like
she's
that.
got
That is
hair on her chest.
on the
He's like,
chest.
she'd be pretty if she didn't look like herself.
That's fucking hair on the chest. That's a man.
And I look at that, and all I can think of is Informer. You know, okay, next.
First of all, she's too fat to say, whoa, hey.
And I just, that's the only picture she had, and I thought that's what you had to show.
You know why? Because she's slightly athletic and
What's going
those
on
are her
there?
knees.
No, those are her boobs, and she's very fat and didn't
Wait,
want to
wait,
show the
wait,
rest of
no,
herself.
I think
Wait.
she's sitting with her knees up.
Look
She's
at that
sitting with her
side
knees
profile.
up.
Those are her boobs.
It's
and you
Am
gotta
Bam.
go down. Bam! I just, if that's
Yeah,
the best
trying to-
picture you have of yourself, you're fucked. Next! That's the last one?
Why
That's
do you?
That was the last one.
So let me get this straight. You're actually looking to find a woman you can hook up with on a dating website called Plenty of Fish.
It's a free site. I'm not paying for that shit. That's what you
Plenty
find.
of Fish.
That's the name of the site.
Plenty of
That's the
Fish.
name of the site
And
that
you
I'm on,
think
and
you're
I'm
gonna
not
get
looking
something
there.
that doesn't stink like tuna? I mean, you.
I just thought I would share that.
The
with
site is
everybody.
called Plenty of Fish. It's free, and you think that you're going to
Yes.
have a lot of choices.
No, I haven't.
Oh, you got a lot of
Hold on,
choices.
Hold on. I have not been perusing the site. I got a notification. I had people that wanted to meet me, so I went and
Kevin,
looked at it.
Kevin,
I haven't been on the
you
site.
You clearly
for
went
months.
there. You clearly
I've been
inputted
there.
your
Yeah, I'm not
information.
debating that.
You clearly put your
It was
profile
a long
on there.
time ago. Long time ago.
You said a couple of months.
Yeah, a long
That's
time
not that
ago.
fucking long.
long time for me.
Yeah,
Shut
yeah,
your mouth.
Yeah.
So Endgame. So when's your guys' next gig? As we change the subject, when's your next gig?
Oh, we actually got.
You have better luck with women than I do,
two-
right?
I do all right.
You do all right. What about you, Nick? Yeah. Yeah.
I do good.
Yeah. The women like the Green
Nick,
Lantern.
you're in
guy,
a
right?
serious relationship, aren't you? Mm-hmm. See,
Well, what's her
you know
name?
how I knew that?
Well, what's
You
her
know
name?
how I knew that?
Wanna give a
'Cause
shout
he had
out?
a quiet confidence.
Yeah, what's her name? Wanna give her
Basically,
a
like,
shout
you're
out?
fucked up, dude. I'm okay.
Laura, I don't know if she's watching.
Really?
Yeah.
Never mind. It's not that serious.
doesn't
then.
I don't know.
like-
She's not
she
a
doesn't
very
like
big
you.
computer fan, so if she doesn't have to get on a computer, she won't do it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, what does she do?
She cuts hair.
Okay, just checking. It's like, if she doesn't have to get on a computer. She won't.
For a
Is
minute.
she human?
Well, I live in
I-
Port Townsend, and most people there wish computers didn't exist, and that they could all live in the 70s, probably. So.
For a minute, he was like, "She's not a big computer fan, and she doesn't get on computers." And I thought, this is his wily way of not acknowledging which woman he's talking about until he said that she cut hair, and then I knew it was okay. But for a minute, I thought he was like,
but
"Well,
they
I
both
got."
cut hair. I mean,
For a minute, I thought he was like, "Well, there's a girl in Port Townsend and a
Right.
girl in
I just
Squint."
don't
Right
let
now-
any of my girlfriends touch computers so that they don't know about any.
Right now,
they
somebody
can't-
over there is thinking, "Oh, that's a new song."
what is
and they
this
can't catch on to each
podcast of
other.
which you speak?
That's right. All right. So when's your guys' next gig? What's going on? You guys have one set up?
Yeah, we got a couple. Actually, our last couple local ones until the CD release show later this year. We have two in Bremerton next month, which is unusual. Usually they're spaced out more, but one of them's a benefit. So August 17th, we're playing Oasis Fest at the Coffee Oasis in West Bremerton, which is a nonprofit. So actually, I guess they're kind of both benefits. And that's like an all-day show. We're actually one of the only hip-hop acts playing. Our friend Jacob Wishoff got us on that. Appreciate it. Jacob, if you're watching, thank you. A lot of metal bands on that.
What time do you guys play on the 17th? Do you know?
The 17th, we actually haven't got the lineup yet. I think it'll be probably later in the day where, we're one of the headliners, but it'll be later in the night. But it's going on all day. It's going to be an awesome event. And then another one I definitely want to mention is August 31st. We're having a benefit show at the Manette. It's called Amelia's Fight. It's a cystic fibrosis benefit. My little cousin, Amelia, who's just about to turn 1, has cystic fibrosis, which is, a really
Sure.
debilitating, genetic
Yeah, we actually
disorder.
know the folks down there. That's the kind of thing where. What day of the week is that, Kevin?
The 31st?
It's a Saturday.
Saturday.
that-
Yeah.
Okay.
The 17th is Saturday. Isn't it?
That's the kind of event like we've broadcast down there from down there once or twice.
What are you playing over there? Okay, thank you. Go
And
ahead.
normally I'm the one that fucks that up and does shit like that, but
I
it
know.
would not me tonight.
I put my phone on silent when I got in here after a couple minutes. So.
Right. Yeah, we've broadcast actually from down there at the Manette Saloon. They're good people down there.
What is that?
Oh look, I dig it. Socialist Thuggies, the only diaper that already comes full of crap. Is that Barack Hussein Obama?
In a diaper.
How'd they get a picture of him half naked? Better yet, in a diaper.
Ask Mindy Byers. She put it on her Facebook page.
Yeah.
All right.
Nothing screams
so August
racism,
30
Mindy Moore.
August 31st, benefit show. Yeah.
August benefit show at the
Say that
Manette.
again?
I noticed
Where?
you're getting away
August
from that
31st
conversation.
at the Manette Saloon in Bremerton. It's in the Manette area on East 11th Street.
Manette's like 4 blocks.
Yes, sir. Right around the corner from wherever we are. So yeah, that's August 31st
From the
at the
secret
Manette.
The
location.
Batcave.
That's right.
Or Green Lantern.
The top secret location.
Right.
Okay. So I've got to decide what I'm going to do on the 14th now because I have 2 shows I'm supposed to go to on the 14th now.
You do.
Yeah, I have to decide between going to see Endgame, which is now what I'm leaning towards, or going to see Michael Anthony Pratt in Allen.
Oh, that's
It's a God's honest truth. I saw-
17th, August 17th.
The 17th is what I meant. Yeah.
Okay.
I saw Michael Anthony Pratt today at the 9/11 thing. He's going to be playing country in Allen. And really, what town says country more than Allen?
Man, I lived in Belfair for a little while, man.
Did you really?
Yeah.
We were told Belfair's a third world country,
It's
so
it's the Mississippi of Washington. It's beautiful out there, man. There's a lot of awesome lakes, and I really like the area. Some of the people.
Judging by the facial hair, when you say you lived in Belfair,
Yeah,
I get that.
Here's the thing, man. I paid a little too many taxes last year. I'm trying to claim this as a dependent. I'm just gonna put some googly eyes and a little fake mustache on it.
Wow.
Yeah, he's single.
Remember, you can take the boy out of Belfair, but you can't take Belfair out of the boy. Okay.
You
so
got to
the-
be careful how you say that. People get the wrong impression.
So the 17th at Coffee Oasis. Wow. The 70th at Coffee Oasis and the 31st at the Manette, which is a good venue, by the way. The Manette's a great
Manette's
place
awesome,
to.
it is. The acoustics are real good down there.
And Rebecca's
No matter what,
been
I'll
really
be there.
Cool about, there's
Oh,
going to be
yeah.
a spaghetti
They
feed.
treat
There's
us
going to be
well
a
there.
silent auction. It's during the day, so it's all ages. It
Yep.
starts at 5. It's going, so it's going to be going until about 10. We have, we're playing. It's some acoustic acts. Dr. Diablo, a really cool
Yeah,
local
Dr.
rock band is
Devil, that's
playing.
good.
Hey, can we? I'm going to create a Facebook event. It's going to be
Really?
K-Dog looking for a wife event, and we're going to go to the Manette. We're going to make that the 31st. That'll be the.
Why don't we make it? Yeah, let's make it
That'll be
during
an
their
event.
show.
Yeah, during their
It's
show.
a great idea. Let's take away the
Benefit
emphasis
show
of their
saying
show.
and find K-Dog a girlfriend.
Well, what I'm
man.
saying is, if we can drag other people
like-
that listen to this
by the
show
way,
with us to the
it's
event, we
about
can
what's-
raise more
it's
money.
about what's
There's
important.
nothing like
Yeah.
Endgame coming on the radio show and then having their event fucking hijacked by you.
No,
That's
you're missing
great.
the point. If we can drag more people to the benefit, they can raise more
Hey,
money.
more people,
Yeah,
man.
15 fat women apparently would show up.
Hey, listen, they got money to spend though. They ain't been out.
Hold on. What do you
want
think? What do you think?
spaghetti.
15 fat women want K-Dog and a spaghetti feed? Oh, they'll sign up for days.
Come spend time with the dog.
Is it all you can eat
and
spaghetti?
get
Because-
spaghetti for free.
All you can eat spaghetti.
It's a
They will.
feed.
We love
like a
everybody.
trough.
I just want to say that real quick. We
They
love,
will-
we
they
love
will-
all you,
Yeah.
whatever size you are.
I love how they're rappers
come
and they're
to our
being
show.
politically correct. I think that's outstanding. You guys have a good time
Actually,
tonight?
that's
yeah.
that's disturbing. She's
It's to hide our secret agenda. Actually,
there you
They're more
go.
it's
politically
really
correct
fucked up.
than
We
we
didn't,
are.
we didn't even tell you guys.
Something with politically correct rappers that just does not sit well with me. I don't know.
Nick has a hard time with it. That's why.
You think?
Yeah.
He's
I
like,
can tell that Nick's really offended over there. By the way,
He is super.
I'm angry.
Nick's like, I got this honesty thing. You're angry? Do you want- hey, we provide free therapy sessions on the show. You want to talk about it?
How long you got?
He's like, no, it has something to do with that girl that doesn't know how to use a computer. Dude, you're busted. It does, huh?
No.
Right?
No.
He liar. He don't lie well. He's being all
you
quiet.
watch.
Fuck, I
you
hope
watch.
he's not watching.
You watch tomorrow. They're gonna delete themselves and all contact from us, and they're never gonna speak to us again.
Fuck you had to bring up my girl, man.
No way, man.
They're like, we
we're having
would've-
a blast.
He's like,
They're like,
Again,
we would have rather been on
good-
Fox News than that fucking outfit. Jesus.
Good topic for a song. Just saying.
Hey, we'll
the sixth
we'll do
different
your
topic
we'll
that
do your
we've gotten
hip hop.
today.
We'll do an outlaw radio hip hop song, man.
You do a song for
got a
us,
whole album
and
worth
you
of
do a
song
song for
topics
us,
now.
and we will use it as our bump in our intro.
Dude, we'll do it,
Awesome.
man. Yeah, we'll do it. We'll get that done.
You do
Outlaws, yeah.
You know,
That's good.
Whatever you want. Our no joke. You've seen our nice little thing with the
That's our logo right there.
with the Knights Templar cross and the 2 cross 6 shooters. So because the president said we were going to stick to our
here
guns
we
and
go.
religion. There we
Here we
go.
go.
That's where it came from.
It's not where it came from. We had the logo long
we-
before you said that.
Yeah,
Don't fucking lie. You didn't come up with a logo. Caleb and I came up with a
The
logo.
logo came up with long before anybody talked about guns and religion.
Oh, I know, but it still sounds good to tie the two together.
So you basically lied. Congratulations, you're now a full-fledged
Tie
conservative.
back.
Jeez.
Spreading
I was going to say I'm
misinformation.
a politician, but that's all good.
And I've got, you guys know Brian Eaton, right? Brian
Yeah,
Eaton?
oh, yeah, man.
Yeah. So I got Brian
Yeah, that's a
Eaton,
good dude.
who's posting pictures of you guys performing on my Facebook page, and now I just posted a picture of spaghetti on my Facebook page. Thanks, Brian.
Spaghetti. Hey, he's staying with it, man.
He is.
Brian, we love you, man. Thanks for the
Yeah.
support.
Brian's a good guy. Brian, you guys ever heard Brian sing karaoke?
Yeah, man, he kills it.
Brian
he kills
is
it. He does a lot of,
like a
takes
sex
lot of good
machine.
Pictures, man.
Yeah, like a sex machine. That's what he
He's
sings.
always taking pictures
He's
of
at
those
every
pretty
show
girls, man.
too.
He's
Every
pimping.
Jefferson County show.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
at every single
Always
one.
supports.
You know, you guys are going to get a kick out of this. Kevin and I actually had this thought of bringing in a couple of our friends and doing a guy group. Kind of, yeah. We were going to call the group Too Fat Some Slim. and
Shut your-
I know it's funny, right, Sam? It's funny. We were going to do stuff like throwback, Backstreet Boys and
Yes.
Sync,
Boys to Men.
Little Two Live Crew,
Boys to Men.
yeah, Boys to Men. No, we don't sing that. Well,
You guys ever heard
actually,
Sam sing?
no.
No?
You're not missing.
Sam is,
Oh yeah, Sam. Yeah, no.
You've
on
heard Sam
karaoke?
sing?
Yeah.
yeah. It's
Sam-
like
Sam
it's
does
like
good, man.
it's like a cross between.
You don't have to compliment everybody,
He
There-
did.
you
he
can
did,
throw
no,
some honesty
he
in
did
there.
Notorious B.I.G. on karaoke, man, and it was like the beat started. I was like, I didn't know what to expect, but he did good, man. He
Yeah.
killed it.
Awesome.
I'm not even joking.
You know he normally lip syncs, right? Yeah. All right.
A lot of rappers. do
Hey,
that.
anything you guys want to say to your fans? I know you guys had a lot of people that are listening to this live tonight, and a lot of people, I'm following people that are leaving comments that are having an issue because they're trying to use their phone. And we've had some issues with the mobile browser, so they're going to be able to come back.
Unfortunately, yeah. The
Anybody that wasn't able to
It'll be
listen to
a
it tonight, we'll
podcast.
have it up on the podcast.
Awesome.
Well, the
that they'll be
mobile,
able to check out later.
the mobile browser, as I was educated on earlier tonight, it's in beta. Caleb could explain it a little bit.
Yeah, I had a
was-
hard time
was
with
just
that.
saying it's a beta only, so there's issues with it. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't even get it on my Android, on my DNA.
Oh, sorry.
Android DNA,
Yeah,
so-
sorry if you guys are having a hard time, but yeah, definitely check
Although
out the podcast,
if,
man.
if you got an iPhone,
Yes,
it
I
works
will
perfect.
send you guys
Yeah,
the links
right.
tomorrow.
Goddamn Apple.
We'll be posting the links to it for sure.
Okay.
We'll put it up and
Yeah, it'll
make
all
it
be
available.
strip. How long until this last hour is up and available for people to get? Will it be tomorrow? Just so they know when to let people know.
Yeah, it's gonna be. I got a doctor's appointment in the morning, so tomorrow
Doctor's
afternoonish.
appointment.
Make sure you set a reminder.
At your age, you're
Thanks.
totally healthy. Not.
So, but at some point tomorrow, then
Yes, yeah, sometime tomorrow.
will you let me
keep-
know
we'll keep
when
an
it's
eye
up?
out.
Yes.
Thank you. Text me. Okay.
All right.
So and then tomorrow you guys will have that up, and we'll push it out and get that out so that everybody can have a part of it. So anything you guys want to say to your fans? I mean, I know we've had a lot of good feedback coming off of the site and people leaving comments and stuff. Anything you guys want to say?
Yes, thank you. Please buy 10 copies of our album and give it to your
Yeah,
neighbors
well,
and relatives.
FYE, buy it at FYE in Silverdale.
Yeah, we got the first album at FYE, and we are diligently working on the next one. We're probably going to be done writing it and demoing it out by tomorrow, and in the studio in August. So
Nice.
whatever the timeline for that to get pressed up after that. it'll
Was
be
it
there.
tough to get your album into FYE? Or did you basically walk in there with a case of your albums and say, "Can you put these on the shelf?"
I worked my super secret angle.
You worked there?
But they don't. Here's the thing: is they don't normally, it's corporate, so they don't normally.
Right, that's
stock,
why I was
They
surprised
don't
when you
normally
said
stock stuff, that's local, and basically.
Again, you worked
after
there?
some of the and after, that's what I said. And after I basically after bugging my boss for a long ass time, I talked him into doing it, and he's seen some of the shows we played and that we stayed pretty busy. And
So
stuff,
he knew you were legit and stuff. And
Yeah, man.
That's cool.
He's he actually came to our CD release show, and he's old school, rocker guy, played bass in
Right
the band
on.
for a long time, but
You guys should do a CD release party in the parking lot there. Except it's a really fucking small parking lot.
that's small property,
And-
man.
but
Yeah,
but it
did
is
that
right
trouble
next to
real fast.
Bevmo, so
Bevmo,
Yeah.
then you
they,
have
hey, they put
catering.
in a liquor store next to my work, man. I was like, what are you guys trying to do to me?
But as an artist, it'd be cool.
As
if
an artist, I
places-
love liquor. Yes. What?
No, as as a man, you love liquor. As an artist, wouldn't it be cool if places like FYE
They used to
had-
do it, man. They used to do in store. The record business used to be, way more amazing. I mean, you would have people stopping by.
because
doing
records used
in-store-
to be worth money.
In-store, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Before the internet, for those
Yeah.
of you kids out there used to be not an internet, and people actually paid for music for the most part. And there would be in-store stuff all the time, and but the record companies were, so greedy and giving artists, 7 cents on on a CD, they're pouring their soul into it. They brought themselves down, really. But
Well, listen. Let me make.
But hold on, just in regards to that, it would be cool though if they had a rack in the store. It would take up next
definitely,
to no
man.
space.
Yeah, Kitsap Music does that.
Nothing but local stuff.
FYE, it'd be cool if they did.
Hey, Strip.
Here-
Hold on, Strip. What would it take for us to put something on the site to link people that want to pick up their CD, so that we can link them over?
Yeah, we got a bunch of free downloads too. We got.
We can do that.
Well, that's what I was.
We can give
I was-
you guys some.
I was getting at, and having a wife that's in the industry is she's been to Nashville, she's recorded a video,
We're
and,
just
and
trying to
she's
give it
worked.
away.
She's worked. Well, that's the point. Is that there's a transition going on right now in the music industry, a lot like it did back in the 70s when cassette recorders started coming out. A lot of people in the music industry thought, oh my God, it's going to be the end of the album, blah, blah, blah. Listen, it's just a lot of artists right now are evolving because of the internet and because of peer-to-peer downloading and all and YouTube and being able to just download stuff.
Brought a lot
off
of
it.
cool stuff, too.
So what a lot of artists have found, and I don't know how you guys are doing it. I'm just throwing this out there for people that are listening. What a lot of artists have found is it's better for them to give the music away for free.
Yeah.
Download it for free all you want, because where are you making your money anyway? From the live performances,
We want people to totally, and we almost all of our songs in, we'll actually need to get the rest of them, but I would say like 75% of our songs are available for free download. And we, what we do is a lot of times, we'll give people CDs with shirts. If we're at a show, to print a physical CD costs some money. So
Sure, absolutely.
we generally charge $5 from at shows. It costs us almost $4 to print them. So,
Yeah.
and then
use it as a loss
we get
leader.
people, people get shirts. People keep coming back to shows and stuff.
Yep.
That's what we want. And tell their friends. And that's the bottom line, getting back to a message to everybody there. First of all, we really appreciate you watching and supporting, and continue to do what you're doing, man, is, sharing the links, telling each other, putting in a CD for a friend. There's a lot of local music, and some people think that they would never, check it out. They just want to hear what's on the radio or whatever. But, it's the people spreading the word and sharing, and eventually, somebody finally, they're like, man, I got to check it out. And this guy and that guy is always talking about Endgame or whatever. And, they come to a show, and there's been people that have been, I've known for a while that knew I've been working on music and stuff, and they know me for a long time, and you finally get them to come to a show, and they're like, man, that's really cool. And we wouldn't be anything without the people that support us and stuff. So we just really appreciate everybody, just spreading the word, man. Take the music. I tell people, you get the CD, and we got CDs for you guys, by the way. We're gonna give them to you.
Oh, nice.
That's
but
pretty cool.
burn it, give it away, man. Just let people know. Just hey.
Because again, you guys, your money is going to come from live performances.
Well, yeah, that's how I see it. If Pepsi pays whatever TV show to air their commercial, right, to buy their product, our product isn't necessarily our CD. It's probably more like our T-shirts and our performances,
That's
and
right.
maybe as verses to other rappers. I notice a lot of rappers actually make a lot of their money off of rappers buying verses from them.
Yeah,
so,
when you get to a certain point.
So yeah, it's really the song, the album is the commercial. And I technically should be paying you to play it.
Okay, we can work that out.
But that's
I'm
that's
okay with
why
that.
we give away the music so much. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because that's what everywhere else you pay to show your commercials. So,
Right.
you know
Something
what I
else
mean?
we should look at as well too, and Strip will talk about this afterwards. But if there's a way we can just put your guys' stuff on our site to download, maybe that's an option too.
Yeah,
to
man,
talk
definitely.
About we got to work out bandwidth issues and stuff like that. But we'll talk to Strip after the show. So at least we'll do our best to keep stuff on the site as to another way just to let people know what's going on and
Awesome.
And all that. We'll have you guys on again too, because this has been a blast. You guys,
Hell
have been,
yeah,
man.
Anytime.
we've had
Thank
we've
you.
had we've had other artists on the show intermittently as we come.
In fact, didn't Mike Drastic live up there in that area?
I don't
Around Port Townsend.
I don't know. I
I
know
think
that
he just moved up there or something.
You know Mike?
He's from here. I don't know him personally. I got some mutual friends and stuff, and we're friends in the Facebook world of
Sure,
musicians
sure.
that know each other and stuff.
We've
So
also
I know he
had-
makes good music.
We've
and
also
stuff.
had an Infamous who's down in Atlanta right now. If I'm following
Yeah,
him correctly,
yeah,
right?
Infamous is
Yeah, he's doing really well for
Who was the
himself.
other guy that came in here with Infamous? Who was the other guy? I don't remember his name.
I don't remember.
We had a couple other guys that
but Infamous went to Atlanta by himself.
Yeah.
So
we're always, but you guys have been great. A lot of times people come in and they they either, you can tell they're just trying to be something they're not, or they get really nervous and they're
an
just don't know.
MMA fighter that gets their ass kicked and then won't come back on after they get their ass kicked. And
What was his name? Fuentes? Was that his name? Something like that. I remember.
I don't even remember because he got his ass kicked.
We had a guy. He was
learn your most from your losses.
he was a champion. He was going to go defend his belt for the first time, and
Got
he
his ass kicked.
lost
He went to
his belt.
Arlington.
He's very
and
sad.
he
Was he
promised
was he pretty
us.
confident about that win?
Oh yeah, he promised us on the air, I will come in the next week, win or lose. lose. We'll talk about the fight. He got his ass handed to him in like the first round. He doesn't respond to my messages. He's off the path. So thanks for coming in, guys. This has been a ball. You guys are welcome down here anytime.
Awesome. Awesome.
Anytime. And I totally misjudged you guys because I figured you guys were friends of Sam's. You guys were going to be bitches, but you guys are awesome. You guys are great.
Hey, can I say real quick?
Go ahead.
YouTube.com/endgamehiphop, Facebook.com/endgamehiphop, SoundCloud/endgamehiphop. You can listen SoundCloud. You can listen on your phone. YouTube. We got a couple videos up. We're gonna have more coming soon. Again, the new album, still here. Oh, I don't know what our CD is, but it's gonna be awesome. Trust
He
me.
remembers 468,000 words in a song and can't. No, I'm just kidding.
Katie May says, Endgame, love you guys, by the
Hey,
way.
we love you, Katie. Thanks for watching.
So there you go. All right. Really quickly, Tro, before we wrap this, I know that you're in production. Anything you want to say before we wrap tonight's show? Do you have our out music, by the way? You can start that end music whenever you want to. That one song that Strip always
Tro,
plays.
it's okay.
What
You can
now?
speak.
Because I heard Tro and I really don't know exactly what you were saying.
I'm saying, do you have anything you want to say before we wrap the show? Do you want to give a plug for your business?
Oh yeah.
He was giving you permission to speak.
I was trying to find out who won the duck race today from the Advantage Auto Works. You know they do the annual duck race.
Little yellow duck.
And the yellow duck race, and somebody won a truck or 15,000. I don't know who it was.
It was
would
a little
say
yellow duck
Congratulations
won.
to him. You can come down and see us at Advantage Auto Works, Advantage Nissan. We're located at 5012 Auto Center Boulevard. We got some of the best deals in town. And we literally have some of the best deals in town.
Amen to that.
Just come see us.
And I will say this too: the Caps family, who owns Advantage Nissan, is just huge in the community. Behind the duck race and all the other stuff they do, they are instrumental in the community. So, support local business. They've been around for 40 years, give or take, serving the Kitsap community. So, go see Advantage Nissan and Advantage Auto Works.
Support local business.
That's right. Tro, your mic's off.
Be.
There you go. Try that again.
And the control was at his freaking fingertips. He got nobody to blame that time except himself.
Stop. I didn't realize that he turned the mic back on. I mean, I'm just.
Hey, whatever, dude. It's your story. Tell it how you
If it
want.
was cotton, he wouldn't have picked it wrong. I love you, Tro.
Hey, my daddy picked cotton, man.
I'm the only fucking guy that can get away with these jokes. That's me. Just
what?
me.
Is he
Just
getting
me.
away with it? I didn't
It's
realize
quite
he was
all
getting
right.
away
It's
with it.
okay.
No, we do this all the time. He makes Indian
would
jokes
be
to me too.
upset
It's
with
okay.
him. I would say something bad, but face it, the man's got to find some enjoyment somewhere. He haven't had pussy in 5 years.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes,
By the way, have
he
you
lives with him.
Have you met my date tonight? Hi, I'm K-Dog's date, and I'm going to put out later.
Palmeretta.
All right. Anything else you want to say, Tro?
Outlaw Radio Network.
Outlaw
bitches.
Radio, this Trojo. Wait a minute, we finally got me a last name to it. It's Trojo, the one name celebrity.
I thought it was Trojo Zimmerman.
Remember, it was self-defense.
Self-defense. Trey, anything you want to say, buddy? Thanks for coming in tonight, man. It's good to have you on board. You're doing a bang
You
up
better
job.
have your shit wired tight
by the
because
way,
Caleb's about to go
Tone
into the
Lotion has
night.
finally joined us.
I'm gonna form a Facebook
Didn't
group
you owe
called-
me? You owe somebody an apology.
I do. I didn't think Tone Loesch would show up tonight.
You
I
didn't think
literally-
he existed anymore.
I told Paul yesterday when Paul said Tone Loesch was coming at the end of the show. I literally laughed my ass off, and said, "What did I say? Mandy Moore would sit on my face before Tone Loesch showed up at the show tomorrow night."
He really showed up at the end
of the show. Yeah.
No, he didn't. He showed up a half hour after the end of the show. We
yeah.
just went long.
That's right.
Nice.
All right. Trey, anything you want to say, buddy? Thanks, man. Thanks for coming in. Sam, anything you want to say really quick before we wrap this?
Nobody cares.
Have you been on the camera so your woman can see you? She turned it off a long time ago? All right.
Right after comments by certain hosts. We're not going to mention any names.
It was K-Dog.
It's okay.
It's K-Dog. Part of this show is my charm. Endgame, anything you guys want to say, guys?
Thanks for having us. It was awesome.
Absolutely.
OutlawRadioNetwork.com. Tune in every Sunday.
No, actually, EdgeMediaSource.com. But OutlawRadioNetwork.com works at routes.
No, that works because it automatically transitions over.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a direct link.
I'm trying to get people away from that to Edge Media Source.
It doesn't
yeah.
matter.
That's
We-
okay, though.
We buy it all.
Thanks for coming in, guys.
Thanks for having us. Appreciate it, man.
Outstanding,
Thank you
man.
guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah, definitely. If you want to have me on for a comic book whole session too. I will talk.
You can
for
do. Come on, you come
You
do
could do
your
your
own.
own- you could do
You
your
can
own
come
show,
do your
dude.
own show.
I would love to do that actually.
We'll talk.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
We'll talk. You can call the
Yeah,
Endgame
he's-
comic
Maybe
book
we'll
show.
talk about
I
rap
could
music
ask
a
him
little
a
bit,
question
but
about
just
like a
comic
character
books.
from 80.
All comic.
When did they first appear? He's like, oh, this in 1983. At this point.
He knows it, huh?
It's
you,
awesome.
You find
dude.
out way more
Well,
than you need.
well,
to
I
know.
am I'm a fan of the Big Bang Theory. So I guess we can just start calling you what, Sheldon?
See, I don't watch that show because I can't
Start that
watch
song
the
one more
laugh
time.
track. It drives me crazy.
Big Bang
watched,
Theory.
like,
I
the
can't watch
first
that
5
show.
minutes and I turned it off. And
Yeah.
and people keep telling me I would love it, but I can't watch the laugh track.
I can't watch Big Bang Theory. That show just annoys me. I want to put my head through a plate glass window watching that
It's
show.
because you watch that show and you're like, only in fucking Hollywood.
No, it's not even funny. It's not even funny in the
It's
slightest.
goddamn hilarious.
How I Met Your
if you had
Mother.
a sense of humor, but you're a
Trey, turn your
progressive
mic on. I
liberal
didn't hear
lefty,
you.
so you don't have a sense of humor.
What's that,
Everything
Trey?
that could possibly be
Turn it on.
offensive. Ooh, no.
What's that, Trey?
That show rocks.
What? How,
And Sheldon's the bomb. Sheldon's he's the shit.
okay.
Hey, it is. Totally.
All right. Great. Great. Well, we found 2 people that like that show. Congratulations. How I Met Your Mother, good show. But
No, stupid. That's a stupid
That's a great show, man. But listen, if there was
That show's good, but you don't watch the Big Bang. You're
if there
an
if
idiot,
there was a
I
character on
swear.
TV that I would want to model myself after, it's
Yeah,
Barney. Barney.
Why did I
Barney.
not know that's where you were going to
Man,
go?
you know that guy wears a lot of axe, though.
You do know he's
You
gay
don't-
too,
you don't
right?
wanna
In
do
real
that.
In
life.
real life, he's
right?
gay. On the show, he's with Robin, and she's hot. I would split that bitch like a cord of wood. All right.
You gotta stop using that joke, dude. It's so old.
Paul, anything you want to say before
Yeah,
we wrap the
stop
show?
using those old jokes. You keep repeating the same jokes, man.
Shut your whore
You
mouth.
gotta
Anything
come
else
up.
you
with,
wanna say?
You gotta come up with new jokes.
Anything else you want to say?
Come up with new jokes.
Okay. Anything else? They haven't heard it before, and neither have their fans, so it's new to them. Next. Anything else you want to say?
Get new jokes.
Okay. Anything else you want to say?
Get new jokes.
Hope your wife is feeling better,
Me too.
and I hope she killed the spider after it bit her.
When my wife's bitching, it's hard to crawl into bed with her. I'm telling you.
Well, if she's listening, I hope she dreams of cuddling with me again tonight. It's the only solace I have.
Really?
Yeah.
Kill this mic. I don't want anybody to hear this.
Trey, remember, you and I are at the top of the food chain in this hour. Thank you. All right.
Need a ride home?
Trey, where do you live? Where do you live? Up by Paul?
Your
I'll give you a ride
address
if I need to. If he
specifically.
refuses, I'll give you
We
a ride.
want your address.
We'll even stop at Dairy Queen to pick up some ice cream on the way home. All right, Paul, anything else you want to say so we can wrap this thing up?
Good night, bitches.
You cannot use that's my out. Shut your whore mouth.
I took it.
All right, we want to remind you that coming up next week on the show in the first hour, we'll have Todd Best. He's a candidate for mayor for the city of Bremerton going up against Patty Lent. We will have Patty Lent, the current mayor of the city of Bremerton, on the show in the next couple of weeks. I talked to her today, and she has expressed an interest, so we'll get that booked up. I feel like I'm forgetting something else I wanted to plug.
Endgame's awesome.
Endgame is phenomenal. And
heard it.
I think you guys need to be in here every week, as a matter of fact. But we'll talk about that later.
We'll come back, man. We had fun.
We do want to thank Megamouth Mini Buyers. I think that every week we're going to have a word.
Oh no.
I think every week we're going to have a word.
Oh, no.
You know how Sesame Street has a word, a special word.
Oh no.
And it's sponsored, like the show is sponsored by the letter, whatever.
No. Don't
So,
do it. Don't do it.
Earlier we had a rhyming game.
He's gonna go there.
I'm going to go there. Earlier we had a rhyming game.
We're not good at rhyming.
So
can
today's
we-
rhyming, you're rappers. Today's rhyming game is sponsored by Megamouth Mini Buyers.
And words that rhyme with cunt.
Thank you. We thank you for listening to the show.
Shunt.
Shunt, stunt, runt.
Game is
blunt.
over. Time to bunt.
How did Blunt not come up first?
Blunt came up earlier.
Oh no, that came up earlier. Yeah,
Yeah.
because Caleb stepped outside and smoked a blunt.
Thanks for listening to the show, guys. We appreciate it. We love you. We'll be here again at 7 o'clock next Sunday night. It's the Outlaw Radio Network on Edge Media Source.
Shunt.
Good night, Mindy. Thanks for sponsoring that segment.
Shunt.
Good night, bitches!